Now, I just did that video about St. John Bosco and his wonderful work with young boys. But there was a negative side to what he did. Not that he did anything negative, but it was negative to me. He founded the Salesian orders of priests. My contact with the Salesian orders of priests was when I got out of elementary school. I then went to a Catholic high school, 9th grade. It was run by Salesian priests. It was called Salesian High in Detroit. I didn't understand anything in the place. They taught Latin. I couldn't figure out Latin at all. They taught algebra. I didn't understand algebra. I didn't understand anything they taught about algebra. He said, solve for x. I said, what's x? I don't know. What I don't even know. Why are we talking about x? What is that? So it was totally frustrating to me. And then one day I'm in class. I remember it was wintertime. They had no heat in the building. It was terrible. No heat at all. And I'm sitting there in my overcoat, and the Salesian priest running the class tells me to do something. And I'm not doing it fast enough for him. He starts kicking my legs. I'm sitting on a chair. He starts kicking and kicking and kicking until I got a book out or whatever it was I'm looking for. But he would not stop kicking me until I did what he wanted me to do. At the end of that class, I went down to the principal's office, which again was the head priest in charge. And I said, I want out of this place. Give me a transfer. And the head of the school, which is like the principal, he was also a Salesian priest. He gave me a rotten and dirty look. And I stared him right back down. And I'm 14 years old. I stared him back down. I didn't say anything other than I want to transfer out of this place. Whatever that meant. And I looked at him like, I reject you. I reject your school. I reject your priests. And I left. And I think it was the right thing that happened. I think it was the will of God, because I went to a public school afterwards, had to take 3 buses to get there, called Chadsey High, but I signed up for drafting. It was called trade drafting. That's 4 hours a day of drafting class, and the rest of the school day was academics. And I think it was the will of God that sent me there, because when I graduated from Chadsey High, after all that drafting training, I ended up getting a job in drafting and making money right away.